Vladimir! Vlad, come in! Come in! The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge.
If you're going to leave, I'll be barricading the door on your way out. Won't be able to let you back in for anything.
Oh, thank heavens. You're all right. No time to waste. Let's get going. Barrett. Barrett. It's Sarah. Barrett. We're going to keep going. We'll finish this adventure you started. It's okay. Be at peace.
I have to admit, this has been interesting. What are you going to do with the artillery now? I wonder. Keep collecting the artifacts. We'll meet again.
If I may, I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas' speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
There's no harm in gathering more information. A visit to the Sanctum might actually be quite enlightening.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
我来了。
Keeper Aquilas, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
花园。
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
谈正事的。
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
我需要谈一谈皈依。
Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean.
对。
Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
是的。
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
行。走。哇！你们踩到他的鞋后跟嘞。耶，你俩进去倒挺快。我这都做好等我了。我来了。我坐。
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
我们被一个叫做新一的团体袭击了。
We've lost people, Keeper.
巴雷特。
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet
是的。
the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
但我们希望你能帮助我们。
I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning.
您说。
There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity.
朝圣者。
I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
也许这个朝圣者是个新意。
I'm not sure if he was. But if what you're looking for is connected, then anything might be possible.
听听这个故事吧。
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun.
Oh.
And he gave them each a part of the truth.
每人给一部分。
Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum,
安息之地。
his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again,
很有可能。
or at least his grave.
无限增添，这可真是个奇怪的说法。
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more.
不同版本，
The House of Enlightenment and Varun
那需要凑齐
have
呗。
versions of this story.
如果你已经和他们谈过了，为什么还要派我去？
Because I wasn't looking to find unity in the same sense you are. A fresh set of eyes might reveal the truth.
行吧，我去谈谈。
The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships.
哎，
I visited her a couple of times.
这个不会是那
Hopefully
个
she'll be
安保
willing
室
to
里的
talk
那
to
位吧
you as well.
？OK，
I'll stay here with the keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
行。
The keeper and I have some catching up to do.
那我走
You
了。
go ahead.
你好，
We run a number of social programs from financial aid to food
辛格。
banks. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not? Sorry.
哦，你好，
Can I help you?
我们要谈谈关于朝圣者的问题。
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing.
你和守护者阿奎勒斯谈过这件事儿？
Yeah, I mean, he's always going on about trying to bring people of all beliefs together. Really wants there to be some shared story or origin.
那的确，
Look, I like the Keeper, but belief is the problem, okay? We don't need a shared narrative or theology. We need to help each other in practical terms.
说说看呗
A。man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter.
漂泊者，
So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the
两个人
problem
的
of
问
do
题
that.，
每个人都必须了解第二个人是如何帮助他们。这句话什么意思？
It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us.
也许他说的话中隐藏着某种信息。
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up.
不至于吧
There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture.
说不准。
Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
能告诉我关于皈依的其他信息吗？它代表了什么？
Besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point, or a center.
标据点。
Or in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning.
谢谢你。
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of
Bye-bye.
aid efforts to coordinate.
哎，这不是你吗？很久以前见过的这姐妹。
A visitor?
你好，好久不见。
I have all the company I need.
这是我听过最孤独的一句话。
Jokes. You come to hear about Varun. Like the guards. Like the keeper. The great serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
我很佩服你信念坚定。
The knowledge of the great serpent sweeps away all concern, There is only his inevitable return, and those he will spare. Nothing else. You wish to speak of the Keeper's pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever.
无信者
He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down.
哇，
But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight.
诶，
Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan.
4次战斗
The unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
我需要知道一个词的含义，皈依是什么？
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
除了杀戮你所信仰的神，定有更多的内涵。
Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt.
不容置疑。
I grow tired of speaking. Leave me.
哎，好，我回来了。
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we
我
thought?
觉得有朝圣者思考着无限天增，这一定意味着什么？
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name.
嗯
If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we?
哼，是的，得知道名
What
字
else
呀。
did you learn?
启蒙者的故事里讲到了2和第2。
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system.
第2颗行星
Was。there anything else?
瓦鲁谈过了，他说吉南在120天内打了4次仗。
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates.
那么就剩连起来
Let's
了
see.，
串成一串儿。
We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
天征星系，这就是星系的名字。
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place.
哦，
And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity.
好的。
Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
只有完全的信仰才能给我们真理，我们正在接受考验。
Conviction. Another word for strength. Can the truth not be revealed to the weak? Someone with doubts.
怀疑不正是信仰的反面吗？
That belief can come and go could be argued to be the very mechanics of faith itself. Like breathing air in and out. What do you
我的
believe?
信仰会把持有疑问的人带向真理。
So that's your intention. Your friends, your companions, all of them will be swept along to the answer by the might of your forward momentum?
这并不是我的意图。
Well, I won't keep you any longer.
啊，
This has been fun, I have to admit. Go,
哦，拜
find
拜
your。truth.
Watch your flaring.
在哪里？安息处。我来喽。这还是有点距离的呀。 还行，远，但又不是特别远。哦，它这还有那个风力发电机。腿儿到了，让我看看。哦，发现到地儿喽。应该先看看这边吧，这边是他住的地方。这是什么？朝圣者的文献1。平凡的人类轻信一切的单纯总能令我感到惊讶。我最恶劣的本能邪灵使我对他们产生了一种蔑视，但我也没忘记自己知晓的比他们多。我不能也不应该因他们的目光短浅而批判他们，因为我非常清楚是什么蒙蔽了他们的双眼。毕竟我自己曾经也一样。为了他们，我希望有朝一日他们能明白过来，但为了我自己，我希望能独自清净。朝圣者的文献2，这就是我的问题症结所在。如果想取得成就，我需要和其他人合作，我需要助手，我需要员工，我需要人手。只要我们在一起工作，他们就势必会问问题，而我总是忍不住要交谈。开始的时候，问题很天真，他们想理解为什么一个相信科学的人，同时还会相信神明，或者他们因为受到近乎宗教残余的灌输，自行产生了误解。我的弱点就是我无法不管不顾，我想让他们理解，所以我尝试尽可能温柔地尝试将他们的思想推上正确的道路，然后还有后续跟进。问题在于，我真心在乎这些人，如果我不在乎的话，会轻松许多许多。朝圣者的文献3。今天我的助手用轻柔的声音询问我，是否有任何事物在皈依之上。我费了9牛2虎之力才没让自己大叫出来，简直无法理解是什么样的误解能让一个人问出这样的问题。提问者真心实意，而我也尽了自己的全力回答。但即使是在我这里最亲密知己，也无法掌握这些真相最基本的概念。我为什么要费那个劲儿和他们任何人解释清楚任何东西呢？从我口中吐出的每一个词都如同耳旁风，被误听，被误记，被误解，被误读，而我甚至来不及做出任何澄清。人是必要的，人也是疯狂的。我试图退出，独自离开，用我自己的方式与皈依交流。他们追随而来，他们当然会追随而来。朝圣者的文献4。终于得到了一丝平静，丝一般顺滑的平静。有这种东西吗？很好笑吗？我为什么要搞笑？他们终于把我给逼疯了吗？给自己写信对自己说话有什么区别？感觉前者比后者更加容易接受。我再次回忆起来，我的思想是属于我的，而且即使只有它存在，也足以让我相信其他的一切。皈依又一次让我找到了自己，这次我独自行动，暂时如此。自我是一个严峻的对手，我应该预料到的，但幸好虚荣并不在我的罪过之中。无论怎样，到头来对我而言，孤独把我变成了一个病入膏肓的人，或者说不管我现在算什么样子，我不喜欢这个人。锁门吗？没有，门是开的。进入上锁的房间，还有别的线索？哦，在这里。朝圣者的文献5。我发现自己在思考他的种种过去，以及我可能的未来。我想象着继续在路上前行，获得更多力量、更多知识、更多自我发展。我想象着再一次进入另一个世界，重新开始旅行。值得注意的是，那条路看起来确实令人欣慰，每一步都是回报，并且我感觉到自己在期待那种乐趣，同时在那样的未来中看到了一个更加满足的自己。然后，只是为了考虑所有的可能性，我幻想着，如果自己选择了不同的道路，如果我停下了奔跑的步伐，停下了探寻的目光，再为我自己获得力量，如果我转而接纳了自己心中感到同情心的刺痛，并且让自己那些在乎好像每次都会在我想要工作时向我拒绝的那些人，如果我只是单纯的活着教导，或许把其他人领向光明然后死去，那条路看起来也同样令人欣喜。我在那样的未来中同样看到了一个更加满足的自己，不过区别在于，当我不再思考那些我可以获得的荣耀，乐趣几乎瞬间就消失了。当我不再思考留下来建造些什么，那感觉则经久不衰。还有什么更加持久的东西，更加充实的东西？我不知道这区别意味着什么，但我十分感激自己注意到这一点所花费的时间。好，我来开门。若你为正确答案而来，那应该知道该问什么问题。什么是皈依？既然你问了我一个问题，那我也问你一个问题。如果你已经读了我写的东西，那么请问人背负着什么重担？这世界不能没有人，但人又做出疯狂的事情。谁是你的劲敌？是我自己。淡然处之的心态从哪里来？人要学会停留，要学会心怀怜悯。 你来到这里寻找归一的真理，若你仍想得到这个真理，隔壁房间里有我最后一份成果。我在很久以前找到了那份属于我自己的答案，但找到答案的方式与我当初预想大相径庭。我希望你的旅程能够让你找到真相。呜呼，解开喽！单人间吗？朝圣者最后的文献。我不知道正确答案是什么，也永远不会知道。虽然不知道，但我愈发感到坦然。我越是思考自己在这里、这个世界、这个时间点中的存在，就越认为这个地方是我的归属。这一次会有所不同，它不会与我有关，所以我不需要逃跑。我可以真正凭自己的意志来建造，而不是忙着修补别人以我名义创造的东西。他可以助人，我也可以助人。我要抛弃另一个人，这个世界里没有他的位置，让他死吧，让我活下来，启蒙我面前这个受到束缚的宇宙。你已经找到了我旅途的终点，但要了解一切，你必须去寻找它的起点。在海拉2上，岛屿中隐藏着天蝎，而天蝎之刺中隐藏着真相。来了，寻找天蝎之刺。食草的应该不会打我吧？应该没事。走走走。哇哦，它在一个湖中心哎，那我得过去。我没有船，我飞过去也行吧，飞吧。呜呼！哎呀，有！哇，这个水不能接触，这个水有问题，这个水不能接触。哎呀，赶紧边飞边跑，边游边飞。好，到了。哦，这是什么？前面这是什么？狩猎者伊库拉多。你，他好像不攻击我，好像。
Clearly some connection to the creatures in the area. What could it mean?
你要，这里好多只啊！哎，他不攻击我哎，那我直接过去吧。哇哦，这是什么？这就是天蝎之刺。怎么玩？这个东西怎么用？要到中间是吗？我看一眼。这个图，那我是要用这个光束，会告诉我是要我走它这个路线。我试一下。哦，有了，前往天蝎座最后的恒星。哎，没东西吗？那，哎，不是这个东西。哎 ，Hello 啊。怎么了？你有什么事吗？